Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2743 as a very special dedication to George. So here we've got 29 moves to collect 60 licorice twirls. And I love this level, and I'll hopefully pass that joy of this level along to you folks because we've got a strategy that we can employ. So many of these levels are based primarily on luck, but this one there's actually a plan that you can enact. You might need a little luck to get it done, but I think it's a fun one. So we have to collect 60 licorice twirls, but there are no licorice twirls on the board. We do have these magic mixers. For every 3 turns that I take that I don't strike these in some way, they will start spewing out blockers, and they could overwhelm the entire board. But thankfully, the blockers that they throw out on this board are the licorice twirls, and that's exactly what we need to collect. It could still overwhelm us. It could go horribly wrong. But what I'm going to do is focus on these guys here and use them to be able to clear the board when things get particularly bad. So here I'm just going to start trying to make something that can take out the licorice twirls on these so I can combine these together. I have to be very careful. If I make a stripe and it hits here and then I make a stripe wrapped combo that I'm going to use over here and I forget about these guys and I hit this and open this with my striped wrapped but then take this out, my plan fails. I'm not saying that you can't win any other way, but this is just, to me, the most straightforward way to do this. All right. And we want a straightforward win here, right? We're like the Penguins, going for the Stanley Cup. And I am a huge Penguins fan, unless they're playing the Blackhawks. Then go Hawks! Sorry, George, I had to. Okay, so here we go. I am going to do something really cool. I'm going to do this. Awesome, right? But not a good choice for me, because if I take this, I don't have any red aimed here, and I have 3 aimed here, and it could easily take this out. Exactly what I said I don't want to have happen. Now, while I'm doing all of this, I have to be careful that the licorice does not overwhelm me entirely. So if I can take out licorice, I will. Although right now it's not looking great for me to do that. So what I want to do is focus on how can I make some stripes or something over here to help out. Well, here we go. Look at that. It's incredibly difficult to get through here. So I still have a red. I don't want to chance that. I'm going to drop this down. I've got it dropped down 1. I still have 2 red here, so I can't enact this. Plus I've got a stripe here. So I think that making this to show off what not to do was probably not my best choice. But that's okay. We can keep going with this. We'll get this eventually. Look, these are about to spew again. You can see when they're extremely agitated. Okay, so now I do this, and now I don't have any red over here, so this should be safe, right? But it's not, because on this new platform, these can drop down before they get fired off, and they could still take this out. So I'm going to ignore that opportunity and just let things explode. Now I've cleared this out a bit, and I've got a little more breathing room. I haven't struck these, so they're still extremely active. But if I can just keep this clear in order to make another stripe, and there's my stripe, we should be able to get this done. Now, the problem is this stripe, I can't set it off yet, and it might get overwhelmed. There we go. Got it. Okay, so now at this phase, first I have to make sure that I keep track of how many moves I have, because before the last move I want to go ahead and set these off. But I don't want to do that right now because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of these licorice twirls on the board. I need to have the licorice twirls match the number that I need before I set this off to be completely successful. And speaking of successful, George, I am just amazed at how well you have raised Kristen. I think that she's a wonderful woman, and I'm the parent of a 17-year-old son, so I know that parenting is the hardest job, but the very most rewarding job when you've got a kid who's wonderful, and I see that in Kristen, and so I'm very, very happy for all of us who have these amazing kids that we can encourage and mentor and look up to. All right, so now I only need 11. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So all I have to do is put these together, And there we go. Job. Oh my goodness, why did it not take that out? You know, sometimes we do what we expect to work and it doesn't come about. I should have maybe waited until I had a bit more, but look at this. I had 2 moves left, so I'm able still to complete that with the opportunity to share with you a video that I hope will help you on your future climb through the Candy Crush levels. Folks, thanks so much for watching. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thanks for watching.